Just to talk about bycatch a little further, it's often an issue on council agenda. I talked a little bit about the halibut bycatch issue and the fact that we're considering reductions in the halibut bycatch caps in the Gulf of Alaska. The other thing we talked about in conjunction with that is actually looking at bycatch more comprehensively and looking at ways to give fishermen tools to address halibut bycatch in a way that they can still maximize their fishing time and reduce halibut bycatch. Some of the things that are being talked about are, to use the word rationalization, some type of a rationalization program for the Gulf of Alaska similar to what we already have in the Bering Sea fisheries that will give fishermen, for example, one item that's been put on the table is individual bycatch quotas, where each vessel would be assigned a limited amount of halibut bycatch, and then they would be challenged but also given the incentive to maximize their catch with that amount of bycatch allowance. So that is a big issue. Many of the people in the fishery have been asking for this, and we're going to start now taking a serious look at options for doing that. But we also deal a very important issue, particularly in Alaska, is salmon bycatch. And we have measures in place in the Bering Sea that place bycatch limits on Chinook salmon in the pollock fisheries. And last year the council approved similar measures for the Gulf of Alaska by putting a cap, a bycatch limit, on the pollock fisheries in the Gulf of Alaska in terms of the number of Chinook salmon that they can take. And at this meeting the council also discussed and initiated an amendment package to look at additional restrictions for the non-pollock fisheries, or similar restrictions for the non-pollock fisheries in the Gulf of Alaska. The pollock fisheries take the preponderance of the salmon bycatch, but there is Chinook salmon bycatch that occurs in some of the other fisheries, the cod and the flatfish fisheries. So we're also looking at measures to reduce Chinook salmon bycatch in those fisheries. And later on this spring, in April, the council is going to be meeting in Anchorage, Alaska, and we're going to be looking at chum salmon bycatch in the Bering Sea and potential measures to reduce or limit chum bycatch in those fisheries in the Bering Sea. So we're looking at bycatch issues on a number of levels across a number of different species and fisheries.